Hey my beautiful people, welcome back to Peaciechia here. So after my last step bead video blew up, one of you DM'd me and said, Peaciechia, please do this tie for my daughter. And I said, say less. Today, I'm showing you how to do the beaded step braid wigs for kids. Neat, glueless, and perfect for school. If you're a mama looking for a protective wig style that will last and still look cute, stay with me, let's get into it. So the tools I use for this wig are my comb, needle and thread, my hair clip, scissors, my pins and chalk, beads, crochet pin, the wig cap, the closure. For this wig I used two colored attachments, color 350 and 30. Yes, so we're going to open the wig cap and put it on our mannequin head. This is a kid's wig. We're not going to be using that size of an adult. We're going to adjust it. If you need a detailed video on how to adjust an adult wig cap to a kid's wig cap, I'm going to be posting the video next, or comment if you need that video immediately. So this is it. I have adjusted the cap to a kid size. So I am placing my closure on the wig cap. When you place your closure, you want to bring it half an inch forward, then you fasten it with your pin. Yes, so this is a fastening with my pin. So it's time to sew the closure to the wig cap. So I'm just doing a little bit of the video. It's not really a full tutorial. So if you want to learn how to sew a wig cap to a closure to a wig cap, I have videos on it on my channel, several videos, so go and check it out. Then we're going to draw the guideline. So this is a 4x4 closure. That was a 4x4 closure. So we're going to draw the guideline of 4x4. So I'm drawing 1 inch. Yes, then getting to 2 inch to the front. I'm going to mark half an inch. That's, we have 4 lines, that is half an inch. Then remove the pin, then draw it down like this. I have detailed video of guideline too, so go and check. So this is a 2 colored attachment. I have already drawn it. I fished it out, so we're going to start crocheting. So mind you, look at the crochet pin I'm using. I'm using the smaller size crochet pin. So I'm going to be crocheting a little bit of the extension first, then before braiding, because when you want to braid, the braided hair is big, so you cannot pass through the very big braiding hair. If not, your net or your wig cap is going to tear. So for easier braiding, you do it like that. And that guideline, you know what guideline is now. You have drawn the guideline. Instead of you to be guessing where to crochet next, you have already drawn the guideline. For this back, we are going to be leaving a little bit of space because you don't want the wig to be full. I told you it's a kid's wig. You don't need the wig to be heavy. If not, your daughter will just fling the wig away because it's like you're putting load on her head. So you want to make this wig scanty but not noticeable that it is not heavy. You get, so when you look at it outer, it's going to look full, but when you carry the wig, you will know that the wig is very light, so that it can be comfortable for your child. So at this back, it is step braid, so we're going to do it line by line, bead step. So this back, we're going to do 5 lines, yes, and put our bead. So I am putting the bead for the first step. This is the first step. The first step is going to be the longest. Yes, then second step will be the now second line, then third, then fourth will be at the front. So this is the first step. So this is the beading. If you want to learn how to bead too, I have a video on my channel for that. Yes, so I'm just going to be putting short clips of this process. So I'm done putting the bead for the first step. So let's go and continue crocheting the second step. So when you're getting closer, you want to be braiding closer together. You get, because it's a kid's wig, you don't want it to be heavy. It doesn't mean that it will be scanting and your kid's wig cap will be showing. So for this second step, I'm going to be using another color. The first step I use the color 30. So this second step I'll be using the color 350. That is how I want to be mixing it. So I'm done braiding the lines for the second step, so I am beading. You can see that the second step is a little bit upward. Yes, so that's why it's called our signature Peaciechia bead, step, braid. So this is it. So after beading this second step, we are going to crochet as the third step. By then, we are already getting closer to our closure. So at this step, these two lines, this I told you when we were drawing the guideline that we are doing 1 inch, then closer to the closure it was half an inch. So these three lines before the closure, you start braiding, like start crocheting closer together. So this is where the wig is now going to cover up. Yes, for your child. You think it's going to be, no, it's not going to, because at that down part we have already braided scantily. So at this top that we are going to braid closer together, it's going to cover it up so that it will still look very good. Yes, so at this up parts, what I did now, I'm using two color to braid. I was mixing the two color at this up part. The down part was the first color, the second step was the other color. Why this third step? It's the mixture of both color. You can see I'm braiding the closure now. Yes, stick closer together. The line now before the closure here, you braid closer together, so it's going to still cover up. So now we're going to start braiding the closure. The closure, you don't want it to be full. Yes, you don't want it to be full. Not because you have got it to the closure, you now start braiding tiny. This is a kids wig. I'm still emphasizing on kids wig. It's not going to be full because we have already braided those last steps before the closure closely together. You can see that it's already covered up, so you don't need to braid the closure to be full. So this is the closure to the same thing, mixed color. Yes, the closure and that last two lines is going to be the same line, the same step. You will see what I am saying at the end of the day. Yes. So if you want to learn how to also braid a closure, I have a separate video for it. So this is how I am braiding the closure, the marking, the cutting, everything. So those two sides, it's still braid. Then those two at the middle, I will do cornrow on it. You can see, yes, what I'm saying. The sides, I braided it, then I did cornrow at that middle. So I'm just going to show you a short clip of me doing the cornrow too. So for easy size of cornrow, I said it, if you watched my adults, like the one I did for myself, the wig tutorial I did for myself, I explained how to do a cornrow there, so that the size of the cornrow will match up the size of the braids you have been braiding on the wig cap. I don't know if you understand. The cornrow you are braiding it with extra hair on the closure. So if you don't want it to be very, very fat, like very fatter, like times 2 of the size of the normal braided hair you have already braided, I have a trick. And go and check out my last video, the one I did for adults. I said the trick there. So go. I say you can see that my cornrow now, the braiding here, after finish braiding it, it's still the same size with the ones I braided at the down. It's still the same size. There's a trick there. There's a trick. So go and watch the adult video of this and you will listen to the trick. So I finished braiding during the cornrow, so it's time to put the bead for the last step. You can see now this is a last step. That's the third step at the back. So at the front, we are going to do a little bit fourth step, but it's just going to be at the front because we don't want the hair to be disturbing the child. So it's going to be at the front. This is the same style with the one I did for myself too. So this is it. So it's time for trimming. Who don't know how to trim? If you don't know how to trim, trust me, Peaciechia got you. I also have a tutorial video of how to trim on my channel, like a specific tutorial video how to trim a braided hair. It's there on my channel. So you trim, you cut it out, then you bond the tips. Now after putting beads and trimming and cutting, you bond the tips so that the knot you have knotted will not lose them. So after bonding the tips, everything, we put hot water for shinier look and lighter purpose. Because when you put hot water on your braided hair will be light. It will no longer have that heavy weight, and the braiding extension is going to shine. So after putting it inside hot water, place it on my wicker for it to dry. When it's almost dry, I tinted my lace with my mousse tint. Yes, I tinted my lace with my mousse tint. You can see your brush and all that. So when the wig is dried, I'm going to cut out this SS wig cap on this closure because it's dried already. So you're going to cut it out like this. And that's it. Beaded step braids wig for kids by Peaciechia Hairs. Mamas, will you try this on your daughter? Comment below. If you need me to do this style for your child in Lagos, DM me on Peaciechia Hairs. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Peaciechia Hairs and share with another mama. See you in the next one. So I added a little bit of accessory to this wig. Yes, to give it baby girl look, more baby girl look, and your kids gonna love it. So please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you'll be the first one to get notified when I post a new video. Thank you for sticking with me to the end of this video. I love you all. Bye mama, see you on another video.